Do you ever feel invisible? You show up every single day. You put your head down, you do the work, and you do it well. You're the reliable one, the one who never complains. But when it comes time for promotions, for recognition, it passes you by. You watch others, who don't work half as hard, get ahead. And you're left wondering, what am I doing wrong? It's a lonely feeling. You start to think that maybe working harder is the only answer. But what if the problem isn't your work ethic? What if the problem is that you've become too dependable? Think about a lamp that's always on. No one ever notices it, but the moment it flickers and goes out, suddenly everyone in the room looks up. Our story today is about a young man who learned this lesson. He found a way to make everyone finally see his worth. But he made a critical mistake, a mistake that cost him everything. Let's find out what he learned so we don't have to learn it the hard way. Do you ever feel invisible? Like your hard work is not paying off? You show up every single day, you do the work, and you do it well. You're the reliable one. But when it comes time for promotions, it passes you by, and you're left wondering, what am I doing wrong? It's a lonely feeling. We often think more hard work is the answer. But what if the key isn't just effort? Many people try to improve your English by learning rules, but sometimes the most important lessons come from a simple English story. So treat this as more than a video. Consider it your English listening practice for today. Our story is about a young man who learned a powerful lesson about how to find your value, but made a critical mistake. Let's find out what he learned so we don't have to. Our story begins with a young worker in a factory, eager to make his mark. His mentor was an old craftsman. "Listen to me," the old man said. "The secret is simple. Work with focus. Become so good that this factory can't imagine running without you." He believed this was the ultimate secret to make people respect you and build a solid career. For 10 years, the young man followed that advice. He worked tirelessly, mastering every machine. He was, without a doubt, the most skilled person in the factory. But something was wrong. He watched as coworkers with far less skill were promoted. His frustration grew, and his salary remained stagnant, a constant reminder that his hard work was going unnoticed. One day, he went to visit his old mentor. "I did everything you told me," the young man sighed. "I'm the best there is, but I'm stuck." The old craftsman listened patiently, then asked, "Do you truly believe you are essential?" "Yes," the young man said. The mentor smiled. "Then it's time you prove it. Tomorrow, don't go to work. Call in sick." The young man was surprised. Take a day off? It went against everything he believed in. But his desperation was greater than his doubt. He took the advice. The next day, the factory struggled. The tasks he handled effortlessly became major problems for everyone else. His absence created a void that no one else could fill. When he returned, his manager called him in. "We fell apart without you," the manager admitted. "Your work, it's more critical than we realized." That very day, he was promoted with a significant raise. The young man was ecstatic. He believed he'd discovered the ultimate secret. He thought he'd finally learned how to learn English, speaking easily in the language of success by working smart, not just hard. The downfall. He felt powerful. He had the key. From then on, anytime he felt overlooked, he would use his secret weapon. He would take a day off. And every time, it worked. This went on for several months. He mistook their dependence for respect. He became so focused on reminding them of his value in his absence that he forgot the importance of how to balance your work life with consistency and trust. Then, one morning, his entry card was denied. His employment was terminated. He couldn't believe it. His entire sense of self-worth was tied to this manufactured importance, and now it was gone. Hurt and bewildered, he went back to his mentor. The second, more important lesson. He stormed into his mentor's workshop. "Why?" he demanded. "I did what you said. Why did I lose my job?" The old craftsman slowly shook his head. "No," he said softly. "You only heard half of the lesson. This motivational story in English has 2 parts, and you missed the most critical one." "The second part?" the young man asked. "Yes," the wise man continued. "The first part is true. A lamp that is always on is taken for granted. But the second part is this: if a lamp keeps flickering, people will stop relying on it. Eventually, they will replace it with a better, more dependable lamp. In our lives, the lesson isn't to disappear to be missed. It's about finding a sustainable balance. Don't make others guess your value. Live it, show it, and speak it. True, indispensability isn't being missed when you're gone. It's creating so much value when you're there that they can't imagine a future without you. We hope that as you learn English, through story, these wordy tales give you something meaningful to think about.